So Mark, after a great celebrations at the end there, just sum up your emotions for us.
No, delighted for the fans. It's important, and the players. I mentioned on the pitch, the players, for all their efforts and the hard work, they were challenged to win the league and do it in style, and they achieved that goal. So it's all credit to them for their application throughout the season, and for the fans because they're level it back. And obviously, I can't talk about the last 4 or 5 years, but I know I'm learning about some of the turmoil. So delighted for them. You know, Alice asked the question, "What does it mean to get your hands on the trophy?" It means we're back in the top flight. That's what it means. We're back in the top flight, and now we have to keep moving forward and go and challenge.
The game today maybe, obviously wasn't as you'd hoped. What maybe didn't work for you today?
I think we spoke about it in the change room. The players were angry at half time with themselves, and the standards dropped. But I think subconsciously after last Sunday, after achieving their goal of win the league, etc., after the Petrofac, they've had a few tumultuous events in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think maybe it's just a subconscious reaction to that. We were a little bit flat. We lacked a spark. We lacked a cleverness. No lack of effort, but we just huffed and puffed and never really threatened enough. So I think we just have to recognise that, refocus now as a group, train well, recover well tomorrow, start again on Monday, another tough test at Livingston. But when fans go and follow us, we have to make sure we recognise that.
Positives, obviously Liam Burke coming on and did really well and had a really good chance to score as well.
Yeah, I don't think I had Michael on the bench, Michael Alloa, but conscious that Michael's cup tied, so I wanted to give Liam some pitch time for that reason. But Michael will obviously be a big name for us going forward. But good to see Liam do well. Thought Barry Mackay again today was outstanding. Deserved the man of the match. So a level of consistency for Barry. Delighted with that. But all over the park, Nicky Clark worked well and worked hard. So good effort. But we just lacked a bit of quality, I think, in key areas.
It must have been really heartening for you at the end, even though a disappointing result, but the fans still stayed and still really enjoyed the celebrations.
No, they're fantastic. The fans have been magnificent. And important for the players to enjoy those moments. They wanted the family, which is great, and to go and experience it on the pitch. But I think after all your efforts, you want to enjoy your rewards, and that was important today. But the backing, as I say, to a man and woman, everyone was magnificent today, and delighted they can go home happy.
And how important is it now? You mentioned Livingston, then St Mirren, that you reignite your momentum ahead of the cup final.
Yeah, we will be. It's just getting it. As I say, we've got to recognise, we'll learn from it. We talked about the Europa League. If we win the final, if we do well, and you may face Thursday night, getting home early as a Friday morning and a game on a Sunday. We've got to learn from it. But we will do. As I say, it's early stages for the group. Learn from every experience. Be better for it. It wasn't, as I say. That's not too distracting, that one. But no, it's just if we can learn, recognise it, we'll be fine for the final. It's just making sure we refocus and as a group move forward.
Alice asked a question about you maybe realising this week about how big the club is, but I guess a day like today and days that you've had just about every time you played at Ibrox this season must make you realise that.
No, we said at the first we had a pre-season friendly with Burnley, if you remember. I think we had nearly 25,000 in, which is quite staggering. And then we had our first full house, and we spoke about how many times could we fill Ibrox. If you fill in Ibrox and the fans are happy and they're supporting you, then we're in a good place. So we know how big the club is. We know the level of support here. We know the expectation here as well. And I mentioned in the previous interview that second is last as far as they're concerned. So we know what we have to do. It's very clear. What's good about Rangers, yes, it's a massive club, but there's no grey areas. Win. Basically, we have to go out there and try and win in a style of play which is entertaining. If we can do that, then we'll be in a good place. But we're not ignoring the fact there's a lot of work to be done. Teams like Celtic, Aberdeen, Hearts, St Johnstone again last night, great result. Conscious Motherwell, there's some good teams. What we have to do is be the best we can be.
The season ticket renewals are out over the next couple of weeks. What can the supporters who will be renewing and will be filling Ibrox again next season expect?
We've got to recruit well over the summer, which we will do. We know we have to strengthen key areas, which we will do. The support from the board has been first class. We have to do our jobs, basically. For want of a better expression, we have to do our jobs. And the players need a rest. They'll go away on the 22nd of May after the cup final, and they have a well-deserved 3.5 weeks, it's all it is, and they're back in again during the 18th. So what they can expect hopefully is a football department moving forward, getting better in all areas on and off the pitch, and hopefully delivering the performances which get the results we're after.